Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. The light, Ted.
Come on, Ted. Go back to what you do best, groveling before Trump after he insults your family. Go. Go back, Reek. This is what you came for.
I thought it was flying to Cancun.
It's funny you say that because his boxes are like his precious, right?
Oh, completely.
My precious. Didn't they call him his beautiful mind
Yeah,
boxes? Like
yes.
the crazy Russell Crowe
Yeah.
film.
It's like Precious, except Tom Fitton is his steroid-addled Gollum.
Yes.
They're yours! They're yours! You can take them. Don't listen to the lawyers. They're yours! The lawyers are lying baggins. Listen to Tom Fitton. I just did some leg brushes for you.
That is not only the best, but the first Tom Fitton impression we
Right.
have yet
thank you.
heard.
Oh, I don't know if
That
I'm
is-
playing
That's
him or
original.
he's playing me. It's so eerie.
Oh, yes, Tom Fitton,
Oh.
sans law degree.
Tom Fitton.
He claims Trump fully cooperated with the Department of Justice.
By not giving him back?
I'm sure this case will just be dismissed now.
Right.
Because Tom
I want
Fitton,
a cosplay lawyer. I want a cosplay lawyer.
he said the so-called Trump advisors, what are they saying? That Trump obstructed justice? It's absurd. Obviously, that isn't the case. Obviously. I don't know who's telling the Washington Post. The fact is Trump cooperated, suggesting the DOJ, what they did to Trump, would entrap him in a wildly abusive way. If these are Trump advisors, he needs new advisors. You, moron.
Boy.
You're the advisor you listen to.
They're really confident this isn't going to be settled by Election Day.
Wow, wow. Hi, John Fugelsang.
Hi, guys.
Look at you, live in studio all 2 hours, and then Fridays with Frangela. It's a sexy liberal Friday.
What? Is that legal?
Yes.
Good
What?
morning.
It's a Raymond week, so it's it's all love, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, honestly, he is the first president to ever be indicted a second time. We have to ignore it. We have to
Yeah.
acknowledge the history.
Yes.
He's the
My
first.
dogs are trying to get to your giant package.
I want to say, yeah, these dogs and I are legally married in Guam at this point. I missed you too, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sniff there. Okay, it's
Sorry.
all right. I'm not, no
Sorry.
judging.
Where am I? Okay, can I just say, Brenda tweeted, DeSantis hates gays so much he refused to take calls from Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, who said a huge amount of energy and effort is being wasted in these dumb fights. That's really unfortunate in order to achieve perceived political benefit. Does he think he's going to get gay on him over the phone? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
he's just... Oh
Wow. You're saying Ron DeSantis is making a play for the homophobe vote? Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
yes,
That's
John.
going to
I
help
know
him
it's shocking.
so much in the general. That's great.
It's
Young
shocking
people
too.
respond well to that, Governor DeSantis. Well played.
Meanwhile, did you see this ad they put out about Biden? The official ad response account for DeSantis' presidential campaign released a new advertisement suggesting Biden is creepy with children. It's a montage of him with
Yeah.
Senate, members and their families and whatever. Biden can be heard saying in the video, wait for it, LGBT Americans, especially children, you're loved, you're heard, and this administration has your back.
Oh, God.
What kind of awful monster? The account then says, keep your hands off our kids.
Yeah.
Because-
Let's get someone who will G them by the P.
Pardon me? Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you.
That's efficient.
Yeah, yes.
I'm here to help.
Oh, by the way,
What?
that's weird. Our first two stories all come magically full circle.
Okay.
Reek does have a moral line in the sand. An official from the anti-LGBT hate group American Family Association
Oh, yes.
attacked Ted Cruz over his opposition to kill the gays law in Uganda. Ted Cruz called the legislation horrific and wrong.
Right, so this family...
He is not pro-gay rights in any way, but I don't know. For some
Don't
reason,
kill him.
he felt, yes, killing was
So
killing
this
them
family
was-
organization is for the killing of gays?
Yes.
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 Got
Yes.
Got
It's a
it,
fake
got it.
Christian versus Antichrist.
Got it.
Fake
Okay.
Christian versus
Yeah.
Antichrist.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I'm here for.
I know. You are. Could you take your organ out?
Let me tell you,
Right away.
it's not a party until Trump and Giuliani turn on each other.
I know. You've
They're-
always
it's
said
starting
this is
to
what
happen, though. They're
That's
starting.
Is that the seventh seal?
That is it. That's how you'll know.
Death is playing chess right
And
over
we're
here.
getting closer every day.
I seriously can't believe this is what they're going with. This whole debunked Rudy Giuliani thing from how many years ago, right?
Yeah.
I-
There's also and also there's a tape somewhere that Comer heard about.
Oh yeah. So, first of all, are they saying their whistleblower is dead? Is that what they're saying?
I haven't heard
because
dead.
that's good because then they can say the Clintons killed him, her,
Yes.
who, whatever it is. But then what's the other thing? Oh, the tape that they keep saying they have. Now they're saying there is no.
There
They
may
can't
not be
verify.
one?
Yeah, they can't verify if there's any.
I think that's Jimmy Carter did something there. Let's throw him into the mix.
Yeah. Do we have? Give me 20. Sorry, I'm going to go back to John's organ in a minute.
Okay.
Yes, please
Okay.
come back.
As
come
I
back
always
around.
do.
No, just walk around the other side.
The dogs got to it first.
Okay. 23. Yes, this is James Comer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With respect to the tapes, look, it mentioned in the FBI form that the oligarch had 17 tapes of Biden, 2 with Joe Biden, accepting the bribe, that he used that as an
bribe.
insurance
And
policy.
this oligarch
The-
was a high-ranking member or owner of Burisma.
Yes, that is exactly right. So
Have
you
you-
had
have
the
you
tape
had any
that you just
contact with
showed.
him?
Unfortunately, nobody's had any contact with him for the last 3 years. You know, the MSNBC makes fun of me when I said that there are a lot of people that were involved in the Biden shenanigans that are currently missing. But with respect to this oligarch, we think we know where he is. He just hasn't been seen in public in a long time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, this
that's
seems
not-
like a pretty solid case to me. This seems pretty nailed down.
That's
Yeah.
not why they make fun of you, James. They make fun of you because you talk like a man who steals chickens. That's why they make fun of you.
Representative Barney Fife. Actually, 15. I know it's why, because we're dumb. Those of us that watch
What?
MSNBC were dumb.
Yeah.
That's what he
Very
said.
frustrating.
Yeah.
They know there's something wrong here. They know all the allegations have merit because of where Joe Biden was, because of what we've seen on tape before where Joe Biden bragged about firing that prosecutor. They know that this family created these shell companies. They know this family was money laundering. They were profiting off Joe Biden's influence.
No.
The media knows that.
No.
But they're just not covering it.
Oh.
Then you have the liberal media like MSNBC with their low IQ audience that are sitting there and they're being told bad things about me and members of the oversight committee because we have the audacity to investigate.
No, not because of that. Because your idea of foreplay is you awake, sis.
Yeah.
I have cats who
Aunt
can
Louise.
explain. I have cats who can
Yes.
explain that Joe Biden did not fire that prosecutor. The world fired
my
that
God.
prosecutor because he wouldn't prosecute
Thank
corruption.
you.
Yep.
Dan Goldman tweeted, "You don't have to take my word for it. The head of Burisma himself has made clear that no one from Burisma ever had contact with then Vice President Biden, and Donald Trump's DOJ knew about these bogus allegations and declined to prosecute them. Time to move on." Whereas Dan Goldman yesterday, dear Jesus, again with this.
We've heard so much about this FBI 1023 form and how it includes sensational allegations about a massive alleged bribery scheme by President Biden. So I was really eager to read that document this week.
Yes.
Did the majority actually find some actual evidence of wrongdoing by the president? Of course not.
No, they did not. Dan went on to say.
This document that they will not stop talking about is shockingly just a 3-year-old second-hand hearsay, uncorroborated rehashing of Rudy Giuliani's bogus allegations that he got from corrupt Ukrainian officials.
Yes. John, I don't know if you've been in radio as long as we have and have gotten snail mail for many years, but
I'm sure you've gotten snail mail.
Yes, I've heard of it.
it's always as completely crazy as all the packages that Rudy Giuliani puts together,
Yep.
like just little newspaper clippings and crazy,
ransom notes.
Yeah, it looks like a ransom note. Yeah.
Single
exactly.
spaced on both sides.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
David Berkowitz. Yeah,
Like
fine,
the person
yes.
you've been on Twitter with about the anti-vaxxer. It's
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
It's all just, okay. All right. One more. Dan Goldman.
Now, we all know that former President Donald Trump was impeached because he tried to extort President Zelensky
Yes.
to announce an investigation into this Ukrainian company Burisma that would benefit Trump's political
right.
campaign. The theory goes that then Vice President urged Ukraine to fire its prosecutor general because he was investigating Burisma and the president wanted to help his son who was on the Burisma board. You know where Rudy Giuliani got this information from? That fired prosecutor general himself, the corrupt prosecutor general.
Okay.
Wow, that's.
Thank you, Dan Goldman.
Wait till Fox News viewers hear those
Yeah.
facts.
Wow.
Wait till they hear.
That'll
They're going to be
fix their
so
wagon.
angry their Republican leaders have lied to them and led them on for entertainment purposes. Ooh, I don't want to be there.
Did you hear that
Angertainment.
Chiron?
I
The
like
Chiron that had, under Biden said, wannabe dictator,
Yeah.
arrests his main political rival. That was a Tucker producer.
Right.
Who, by the way, a Tucker producer demoted to
Yeah.
writing Chiron copy.
Yes.
Who has been
Yes.
fired.
Yes. It was fired after that. Okay. John, I go
Yeah.
to Twitter for your wisdom, not just about the Bible, but you
Oh, dear.
said, like Grandpa always says, sex is like pizza. Even when it's bad, you still have to pay for it. And I just,
Yeah, that's
Thank you
the
for
homespun
your-
wisdom I
No,
was.
yeah. well, you know what?
Sounds like my grandpa.
We all creepy grandpas. All right, so John, because I know I'm happy clappy, and you tend to say things that annoy me, like that Trump's never going to prison. Do you still stand by? That's why I contend God made you
don't-
that pretty, is because you're always wrong. But
Yeah,
Trump is going
okay.
to prison.
Yeah, okay.
Glenn Kirshner told us.
Right. Listen,
His lawyer told us.
that's great.
Frank Flaguzzi says.
You don't appreciate
Supermax.
my love for metaphor. Donald Trump's already in prison. He will be shoveling money into a furnace called billable hours for attorneys for the rest of his
But
life.
he never pays them.
No, right?
No, Chris Keiss got $3 million up front.
$3 million so Trump could ignore him and listen to the guy with the Party Boy extra small T-shirts from Judicial Watch. He literally paid Chris Keiss $2 million to ignore.
I
Chris
love
Keiss,
the Raiders story. He goes in the restaurant. It's on me.
It's on me. Gotta go. Vote Quimby. Yeah. He goes.
And they all suck his ass. And he leaves.
And he leaves.
He's like,
Run
of
up a
course he
big
doesn't
tab.
pay.
Run up a big tab.
They all do what, Stephanie?
Everybody's nothing.
What?
And then,
Yeah, I don't think that means what she thinks it means.
and they're all there hungry.
Yeah.
So hungry.
He gives Keiss $3 million up front. Keiss says, you know what? Merrick Garland doesn't really want to be the first attorney general to prosecute a president. Let me go over there and make some kind of deal because I know he wants to avoid it. Let's avoid all of this. And Tom Fitton shows up.
Yeah.
Mr. President, because he is to
Yeah.
law what
Wait, you
Clarence
changed your
Darrow was
impression.
to. Well, this is more accurate right now. I'm Tom Fitton, and I lift so much I can't bend my elbows to touch my own genitals. Mr. Trump, what you need to know is you don't need to listen to your lawyers. Listen to me from Judicial Watch. Remember the Clinton sock drawer case, but just call it socks. And literally, he burns the money he gives his attorneys to listen to this hump. Thank you, Tom Fitton. You are the unsung hero of the Donald Trump era. You led this knob into the garden of earthly indictments.
I noticed.
Thank you.
I noticed you got no laughs from the muscle-bound area of the Stephanie Miller Show over
Because
there.
this
Muscle-bound
man,
troglodytes that can't touch their...
this muscle-bound troglodyte earned it. I'm talking. You've seen Tom Fitton, Chris. Come on.
Yes,
Come on.
I have. Yes,
he
I
would be
have.
thrown out of the International Mail Catalog.
Yes, he would.
That's not natural.